Good morning, Lions, and welcome back to another episode of Lion Network News. My name is Eulalia Borba, and I am your Key Club president and your host for today. As I'm sure you're all well aware, it's not only the last LNN of the school year, but it's also the day that our seniors graduate. We are very excited for our seniors as they go on to the next stage of their lives, and as a result, we have decided to make this a special. So it's going to be a little longer than usual, and we don't have as much of our typical news. So, along with some of the end of the year Key Club news, we are going to be sharing some interviews from not only our seniors, but 6th and 8th graders as well, since this has been a really big year for all of them. Now, it's time for you to meet my co host.
Hi, my name is Brisa Borba, and I'm your Key Club Vice President. As for the weather, for Wednesday, June 2nd, expect high 90s, with temperatures peaking around 5 to 6 p.m. As for Thursday, June 3rd, to the following Thursday, June 10th, expect mid to high 80s, but also a high 90 on Thursday, June 3rd.
Now for our interviews. Some of our Key Club officers interviewed 1 or 2 students from 6th, 8th, and 12th grade over the past 2 weeks, and these wonderful interviews were the result.
So, hi, my name is Brisa Borba, and I am the Vice President of Vanguard's Key Club. And today we have...
Hi, I'm Hilda. I'm in 6th grade, and yeah.
Okay, and how long have you been in an Aspire school?
I've been in Aspire School for 6 years.
Wow, okay. So, first question, we just want the school to get to know our 6th graders and upcoming 7th graders better, and just know a little bit about you guys and our community. So, what is your favorite school subject and why?
My favorite school subject is math because when I grow up, I would like to be a robotics engineer. So,
What do you do in your free time?
in my free time, I like to draw, and sometimes like relax, do nothing, but mostly draw.
Yeah. So, how has that transition from elementary to middle school been? What is the hardest part, maybe the easiest part? Who has made this easier? Anything like that?
So the transition from elementary to 6th grade has been very easy so far. The only thing that's kind of sad is leaving my 5th grade teacher because I really liked her a lot.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then who is your role model and who inspires you?
My mom's my role model because she has just recently got a promotion at her job that she's been working very hard for, and she inspires me to work hard.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. And then just lastly, since this is a Key Club interview, would you ever consider joining a middle school version of Key Club, which is Builders Club?
I would consider it, most likely.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, what is your name, your grade, and how long have you been in Aspire?
My name is Ankit Bahia. I'm in 6th grade and I've been in Aspire for 6 years.
Great. Okay. So what is your favorite school subject and why?
I like math because it's going to be an important life skill for me and I just like learning about it.
Definitely, yes. What do you do in your free time?
I like to play basketball and garden because it relaxes my mind.
How has that transition from elementary to middle school been? And what is maybe the hardest or easiest part?
It's been kind of hard because I've been into a new campus and I had to also leave my teachers, but it's also been fun because I got to meet new friends.
Yes, definitely. That's a great part. And who is your role model and who inspires you?
Well, my sisters inspire me because they're in college and they help me a lot and they tell me to do good.
And then lastly, would you consider joining a middle school version of Key Club?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Selena and I am Key Club's secretary. And this is...
Oh, yes. My name is Guadalupe Zuniga and I'm in 8th grade.
How long have you been in Aspire? You been here for all of middle school and elementary school?
No, just since 6th grade.
Are you excited for high school since next year you'll be in it?
Yes, there's going to be a bunch of new stuff to do and clubs to join.
What is your favorite subject for 8th grade or just in general?
My favorite subject is science because it's fun.
How has this year been because of all of COVID and everything being stuck at home and everything?
Well, it's been kind of difficult to stay at home every day, but it got easier as the time passed.
Do you have any tips for incoming 8th graders that are now 7th graders?
Well, to just be yourself and not care what anyone else thinks.
Do you have any tips for incoming 6th graders since they're going to be the little ones of the campus?
To try their best and to not give up.
You mentioned earlier how you're interested in clubs. Have you heard of Key Club, which is what Eulalia and I are both a part of?
Yes, I was planning to join next year.
I was going to ask, would you consider joining, but sounds like you would be.
Yeah.
In this next segment, it's all about the seniors. First, we will share the senior interviews with you all to the underclassmen, asking them to submit one word that they felt described the entire 2021 senior class. And we could not have been more pleased with the responses. You will all get the chance to see the word cloud that you created. Thank you to everyone who participated in the underclassmen's final gift to the seniors. And lastly, before we let you go, we have a student-submitted video taken a few weeks ago during a senior pizza party that we'd like to share with you all. Oh, hi, I'm Brisa Borba and I'm the Club Vice President.
Hi, I'm Luis Alvarez. I'm going to UC Merced and majoring in education.
Okay, and I have a few questions for Luis. Luis, wait. Okay, cut that out. So how has HYLC impacted you as well as other extracurriculars?
Well, HYLC has impacted me a lot. I joined in sophomore year. Miss Ayala used to be here, and she asked me if I could join because she didn't have a lot of members, and I wasn't really in any clubs at that point. So I thought it would be fun to be in one. And the more I was in it, the more I felt the more my bonds improved and strengthened, because a lot of my friends were in there too. So it was a really fun experience to just create some memories with.
So who and what has made your high school experience fun and enjoyable? And it could be clubs, teachers, students.
Well, I think it's always been my peers. I think I'm me specifically. I really enjoy the company of all my peers, all my classmates, and everybody. My teachers have really got me through everything too. They were really patient with us this year. You know, you get to learn more about them. When you get closer to graduating, they start treating you more as their equal instead of them being your superior or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's always been my peers. So.
Nice. Okay. And now that you're graduating, there are also 8th graders that are being promoted. So do you have a piece of advice for upcoming freshmen?
Well, I think your freshman year is probably your hardest and also your easiest year. It's probably your hardest because you're going into a really different environment. You're not the top of anything anymore. This is your last. This is the last part where you're going to be the bottom of the food chain at school. I'd say you have to know how to manage your time very well, because that's really the only thing that can get you through this. You can have your own fun. You can have all your extracurriculars, all your social events. You can hang with your friends, all of that. You just gotta know how to manage your time so you're productive.
Yeah. And then lastly, do you have a tip or a lesson that you learned that helped you balance academics, extracurriculars, and while maintaining a social life?
I think you have to take care of yourself first and foremost. I think that's just it. Just your mental health and your well-being is what should come first, every time. Because you can give your all to schoolwork, to your friendships, to all of that, but you don't really like gain out of it gain anything out of it if you're not having fun, if you're not feeling well. So I think you should just make sure you're happy first, and then you can take care of your schoolwork, your extracurriculars, all of that.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Selena, your Key Club secretary, and this is Mariana, the past secretary.
Hi, I'm Mariana. I'm going to University of the Pacific, and I'm going to be majoring in business administration with a concentration in marketing.
First off, how was the senior year being in this whole global pandemic? Was it hard, difficult?
It was crazy. I had to do everything on my own because we didn't really have access to each other, and trying to schedule meetings with the academic counselors, with my friends, everything had to be scheduled. So it was a lot more difficult than just, hey, let's do something. Everything had to be a text, everything had to be an email. It was really difficult.
Like I said before, you were the past secretary during this whole pandemic. How was that? How was being in Key Club during this whole thing?
It was stressful, but it was nice to have a community to come back to. I knew that I had my meetings with Key Club. I knew that I had my meetings with my officers. So it was nice to have the space to come in and vent, kind of. I got to tell them a little bit about my day, a little bit about my week. I had a community to come back to. I knew that they were there for me.
How has Key Club influenced your whole life doing it for so many years?
Key Club gave me a voice. Before I was really quiet, I was a shy little girl, and Key Club showed me to be a leader, taught me to be a leader. I was an officer for 2 years. I learned how to write emails, the most important part of it, obviously. And it gave me a community, like I said. Friends, it gave me a sense of purpose, leadership. Yeah, that's my sense.
What would you tell anyone interested in joining Key Club, like thinking of joining?
Just do it. Do it the first year. If you don't like it, then you can't do anything about it. But you just gotta do it that 1 year.
Well, do you have any tips for incoming freshmen that are coming into high school now?
Join clubs. Do the clubs. But only do 3. One that'll help you, one that interests you, and then another one that you just happen to find. Only be an officer in one because it will stress you out. It's a lot to do.
Any tips for incoming seniors, as they'll be the hiremans of the past? Like, do you have any tips for them?
Do everything early. Senioritis is going to hit. Try to get ahead of it and do everything at least a month in advance. Go to college campuses if you can. Research everything before it's due. Make sure you get everything double, triple checked. Your FAFSA, your college applications, your personal statements, everything. You gotta bug the academic counselors. You gotta bug your friends to check. Get a teacher to proofread everything.
Well, thanks for the interview. It was fun interviewing you, and thanks for all the tips.
Thank you.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Ready? Guys, work on somebody.
Please note that our LNN posting schedule will be changing for the summer. Instead of posting every other week, you can expect to find a video on our YouTube channel once a month, posting Key Club updates. So, to all of our classroom viewers, we'll see you next school year.
If you're watching this video from our Instagram and you're kind of confused about what LNN is, this is Lion Network News, where we give you all the latest news from the Vanguard campus and its clubs. So if you enjoyed today's episodes, make sure to come back every other Wednesday for more. Congratulations, Vanguard. We finally made it to the end of the longest school year of our lives. We are so proud of all of your hard work and dedication. Have a restful summer break. You all deserve it. And good luck, seniors, and we are going to miss all of you so much. Thank you for tuning in for our last episode of the school year. I'm Eulalia Borba, and I'll see you next time.